I swear to God, I thought that she was gonna go random for a second. Me when I'm Soul bad guy, me when I blame the beasts. Me when I blame the beasts. I feel like I got halfway through saying something earlier and then I didn't finish my thought. Now I don't remember what it was. I was bored with my tag. Fair. I made my tag up because when I was in high school, there was a bit that I was that in order to join my friend group's D&D campaign, I would be the boat because we didn't think I'd be able to be there consistently. And also one of my nicknames growing up was Camel because it rhymes with one of my many names and titles. Noelle very much orienting herself right now, it seems, around kind of holding that space. Like Gunflame, Far Slash, cutting off the area that Mooney would want to get in through. In particular, Gunflame is good at competing also with Bridget's pokes. Obviously, Bridget can out-poke Soul Far Slash, but the Gunflame will burn the yo-yo. And then you can't yo-yo anymore because it burns, because it burned out. I love having many titles, it's fun. That's what I'm trying to say. Noelle also able to take round number 1. This time, not having time to assert that kind of ground control. And Gunflame also kind of controls the air, if we're being honest with each other. Like, that spacing of air, like the rolling momentum, the, like, jump and, like, instant rolling momentum that Bridges like to use in order to really quickly put out large buttons that allow them to move forward and also control a lot of space. Gunflame covers that spacing pretty well. So I think that is a good stratagem here from Noelle to kind of deny that layer 1 Bridget game plan Mooney's going to want to employ.
Duel 1.
See? Gunflame. Gunflame. I'm telling you. Gunflame goated in this matchup. That's been well splat. But once again, it doesn't too high to get a super through the wall. That gives Mooney a sliver and a chance. But the sliver is gone. And so Mooney has to be pretty careful about playing with either very specific spacing or timing to be able to you know, make Soul, put Soul in a situation where he has to hold those Bridget buttons. And doesn't have either the room or the time to establish himself with Gunflame. Or simply like get a hard knockdown and loop pressure until Soul dies. That also works. We're talking about how to get that hard knockdown is the thing. Aggressive round starts pretty consistently, by the way, from Noelle here, I've noticed. Very eager, it seems like, to take space. You know, even when the game plan is kind of hold that space, like with Gunflame and Far Slash, it's still a form of walking Mooney down. You know, it's not keeping Mooney from asserting offense. It's walking her down. Noelle very much happy to be the aggressor here, which I mean she's Soul. She's Soul bad guy. So like, yeah, it's kind of how Soul works. So Mooney able to start running her own offense here and delays the rolling momentum to call out the DP. And Roger throws Soul into the 2H to allow Mooney to seal out the game 1-1. Shamada. I'm sorry, Mr. Bad Guy, I believe you mean Fafnir? I believe you meant to say Fafnir. I think that's what you wanted to say, because it's what you did. I'm spending too long on this bit. I know that it shouldn't because Soul health and Bridget damage, but it felt like a 2-8. No, we can't be rocking the baby in here. We can't be rocking the baby in here. No. The baby's already asleep. Don't touch the fucking grip. Alright, Noelle has a sliver and a dream here. Now truly a sliver and a dream. Yeah. It is a lot of Noelle kind of taking as much space as she reasonably can on round start, but it's also a lot. Mooni is kind of giving the space up with backdashes, or you know, jumps back. Is kind of conceding that space, not really challenging that run forward from Noelle, and hasn't generally been. I suppose that 2K probably counts, right? But Noelle RPSing immediately away. 2K still not what I would expect. Decided to hold space, but I'm not the Bridget player, so I suppose it doesn't matter. The no cross-up does not land the hit. We find a different hit anyway. And Noelle apparently just not ready for the restand. I feel like almost any other wall break, you hate to see it. It is a travesty. Almost any other wall break would have done it. The BRC finds the throw attempt and gives Mooni just enough time to guarantee herself a second win in the set. I feel like almost any wall break, though, other than the rolling momentum, would have killed. Am I wrong? Or at very least like a 6H. But there just wasn't 6H money in the budget, unfortunately. Yo, it's Shadow the Hedgehog. It's him. He's here. Mr. the Hedgehog himself in the flesh. My God, try not to get too starstruck. Try not to get too starstruck, chat. No, it's not. Yeah, it's not returning. That one, however, is returning Yo-Yo. And Mooni just holding forward, in a sense, throwing out these heavy buttons, controlling as much space as possible. Clearly not that concerned about getting whiff punished for them. And Noelle not having much luck stopping the flurry of Bridget offense. Eventually the PRC finds something. We are going to have to reset to neutral, though. I feel pretty comfortable saying next neutral win wins the round, me personally. Bandit Bringer gets around. No! The 2H beats Vortex clean. It hits low profile moves, it hits anti-air, it's got a decent hitbox, you know, at like regular grounded level in front of you. If it just weren't punishable on whiff, it'd be everything, all at the same time. Good call there on the empty gunflame. Trying to get the frame advantage to continue snowballing pressure. Noelle has found her way back in, though. Has Mooni in the corner. Just the defense from Mooni, too strong. Too patient, honestly, for Noelle to find much there. Once again, with a no meter for a super wall break. Noelle at this point needs to get one more offensive interaction correct, and she does. That is a very variable sentence in terms of volume. Needs to get one more offensive interaction correct, and she did. So Noelle still alive, still in this. Back is against the wall, but she's staying. She's got some signs of life with her. Forces the burst out of Mooni, and Mooni's a little bit too slow to be able to continue the combo. It picks another one up anyway. Noelle holds forward. Ooh, that is a painful whiffed DP. I imagine that was meant to be like a combo tool DP. Good jump ins. A good jump in here. And Noelle's got a chance. The RC is going to mean that she gets a combo that doesn't kill. One more hit, one more anything on either side. And the Volcanic Viper barely keeps Noelle alive on a sliver, and with Mooni on match point. we're going to go to game 5. And now Mr. the Hedgehog has been joined by a raccoon. Not any specific raccoon as far as I can tell, just a raccoon. But he's here. He's a little dude. See, 2P makes more sense for me as a check for like the camera forward. This makes more sense to me. Yeah. 2S would as well. I don't know why Mooney's not using 2S there, but I assume that there's a reason because Mooney is quite a good Bridget player, and I am not at all a Bridget player with that description. So there must... I'm sure she knows something I don't, but I don't know it. I would simply DP. I don't know what to tell you. You don't play Bridget because you actually want to block, you know? Lord, really big life lead for Mooney. Here's the little wild throw whiffs. Well, maybe not ready to hit, or should that have linked? Should that have been able to combo? Because my understanding that if they're in hit stun, you cannot throw them. Perhaps expecting to get a reset there. Maybe just a little bit mistimed. Not the 2. Calling out Noel's overly aggressive options here very hard. Baiting the DP, 2D'ing the dash forward. And Noel is kind of blowing up for it. DPing the... I refilled the mic too hard there. DPing the dash forward as well, and with $100 in her pocket, Mooney can close this out with pretty much anything, and she could have rebought pressure for herself so many different ways there as well. It's just such a dire situation to be in, low health in the corner against an opponent with 100 meter.